and welcome to Variety Varnish. Welcome to those of you who are new here. My name is Sheila and today we are doing this wonderful collaboration with a bunch of nail YouTubers from different ethnicities, and we are calling this collaboration #embracecolor. So basically a bunch of us YouTubers, nail YouTubers, have kind of come together and we wanted to talk about the nail polish shades that suit our own particular skin tone. And I think this is really exciting because the purpose of it all is to basically encourage diversity and inclusion and representation here on YouTube and in social media in general. So before anything else, I want to thank the three ladies who spearheaded this #embracecolor collaboration. And these are Josephine from Polish Talk, Carolina from Gotaluvpolish, and Ebony from Crazy for Polish 0319. These ladies are so wonderful for even thinking about this collaboration and for gathering all of us, YouTubers from different ethnicities to discuss nail polish and the nail polish that we feel suit our skin colors best. So in my description box below are going to be the list of all the participants for this collaboration, and I also encourage you to click the link or the hashtag link, #embracecolor, and you will probably see a bunch of videos from all these wonderful ladies for you to watch. So I'm going to talk about my skin color first. And my background also. So I am full-blooded Filipino for all intents and purposes. I come from the Philippines, born and raised. Now I live in the United States as a naturalized citizen. But that being said, I did take a DNA test, and my DNA test showed some European side, particularly Spanish. And there is, on my mother's side of the family, a very traceable Spanish line. Apparently, I didn't get much of that DNA because, DNA is all about, lottery, right? So you get what you get. So you don't have, say, for example, if you're white, if you're born from white and Filipino, like my children are, you don't get 50-50 of that, even though in your mind it's 50-50. It's literally like a lottery of DNA. So even though I have a little bit of Spanish in me, for all intents and purposes, I am Filipino because 98% of my genes are showing up to be Filipino. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. The color of my skin I can describe as a light to medium, neutral warm. So there's a lot of yellow undertones on my skin, and I think that's the most important thing that I can tell you. So undertone is very important in terms of skin color, not just for nail polish, but also for foundation and makeup and even clothes, right? And there are yellow undertones in every skin color. So I have two friends who are porcelain skinned with red hair, and they have very strong yellow undertones. I have African American friends who are dark but have very strong yellow undertones. I have, actually, my future sister-in-law is Puerto Rican. She is brown and mid-toned, like medium-skinned like me, but her undertone is very olive, and we actually talked about this because, it's very curious that me and my brother are very yellow undertoned, and it's very apparent, and she, even though she has the same tone of color as I am, she is very olive undertoned. So let's all keep that in mind. So I want to put it all in perspective in terms of tanning and stuff like that. So in the winter, I am light. So I use light colored foundations. I get very pale to the extent where I sort of sometimes, not a lot, but I do self-tan. I put on some self-tanner in the wintertime. In the summertime, however, I would just go out in the sun and I would be golden after 15 minutes. So that's how my skin works. It's a good thing I'm a seasonal wearer because I have polishes that will probably not suit me during the wintertime and polishes that will not suit me in the summertime. So that's also partly probably why I am more motivated to be a seasonal wearer. So that being said, I mix foundations in between seasons. It's hard, but I can't have one neck color and have another face color. I can't do that. But yeah, so that's my skin color. And so I feel like if you are a similar undertone to me, these things may be suitable for you, and you might find something here that you will like. So before anything else, I want to make a disclaimer before I even start discussing polish, right? So first of all, I want to just put it out there that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So I may say that, oh, I really love how this polish looks on me, and you may actually look at it from, say, for example, my photos or wherever, and you're like, oh, I don't know what she's thinking. That does not look good on her. And that is perfectly okay, because we can't really dictate how other people see beauty, right? So that being said, I'm gonna kind of like bring it back to you personally. So I may say, we may have the similar skin tone, and I may say, oh, I love this nail polish color on me. And you go out and buy a certain shade of nail polish that probably was, suggested to you by someone with a similar skin tone, and you don't like it. I encourage you to trust your intuition, because if you don't like it, you don't like it. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, right? Isn't there a song called I Can't Make You Love Me or something like that? So it's kind of like that. Like, no matter how much I say, oh my God, yellow looks great on, my skin tone, if you're not into yellows, and if you're not into, any of these other shades, you're never going to be into it unless you probably try. Which brings me to the third disclaimer. You will never know until you try it. So a lot of these recommendations that I am bringing to you guys today, these are polishes that I would never have thought would look good on me or that I like on me until I tried it. Because these are kind of like colors that are out of the box for me. They're not nudes, they're not your professional 9-to-5 things. And so that's another thing that I want to tell you. These colors are kind of gonna be wonky, and I thought that I would streamline this video and focus more on the shades that I feel are kind of something that you would never think are beautiful or that would look good on another person, but they actually do, at least in my opinion. So now we're really gonna go ahead and get started. So let's get on to the polishes, shall we? And I'm gonna just dive right in. You guys know why I'm on YouTube, and it's to promote yellow polishes. No, I'm joking. That's not true. But you guys know I love yellow polishes. And so of course I cannot be here and not talk about yellow polishes, right? So yellow is my absolute favorite color in everything. I love the look of it. I think internally I am a very sort of pensive, pessimistic, depressive person, and every time I look at yellow, it just brings me so much happiness. And I think that's why I gravitate so much towards that color. Anything, paint color, clothing, nail polish, anything. I absolutely love yellow. But the problem with yellow nail polish is that, number one, traditionally the formula is awful. It's streaky, it's hard to work with, it's patchy. So a lot of people get discouraged with yellow nail polish. I'm just going to tell you right now that a lot of the newer yellows that are out, if you haven't tried them yet, are phenomenal formulas. So please go ahead and try them. And the second thing about yellow is that it gives a lot of pink toned skin colors, that lobster look. What does that mean? It gives that kind of like red, pink tint to your skin tone against the yellow polish. On the other hand, a lot of yellow people like myself don't wear yellow nail polish because it makes them look jaundiced, like their skin looks too yellow. So what was the one polish that really sort of made me say, oh, I love yellows? And to this day, again, it goes back to my disclaimer. It's very hard for me not to like a yellow. I have come to accept the fact that, like, I think I don't see that jaundice in me, and I don't know if it's because I am not yellow enough or it's because I have a lot of neutral in my skin tone also, even though I'm like really leaning warm. But that being said, the polish that got me hooked on yellow is this polish right here. And this is Revlon's Buttercup. So this is actually a pastel yellow, which, as you know, pastel yellows are, again, notorious for bad formulas. People don't love to wear them because they almost look like a whiteout, but they're not really. It's a very tricky polish to pull off. But I find that Revlon Buttercup is very wearable amongst many skin tones. I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to fit every single skin tone on earth, but it is I think it's the most flexible yellow ever, and it really looks beautiful on like a medium warm yellow olive type of skin. So this is the yellow that got me hooked. And obviously, if you've been on my channel for a little bit, again, like I said, it's very hard for me to hate a yellow. And this is Revlon's Buttercup. The second polish color that I'm going to talk about is Periwinkle. And Periwinkle has always been a little bit too sweet for me. I've always thought that, it's a little bit on the cooler side, and I was just really afraid of it. I thought that it was very sweet and it was very cool, and I just thought that Periwinkle was something that only fair-skinned people could wear. The polish that changed that is Gotaluvpolish's St. Clair. I don't know what it is about this polish. I think it's because it's a very neutral periwinkle. It's not too warm and it's not too cool. So it's just like that perfect sort of blue, purple, lilac mix that makes it so perfect on like my skin tone. I feel like this polish, every time I put it on, it's just so beautiful. I feel so great about myself. Obviously Gotaluvpolish is already closed, so if you can't get this, there is I believe, is it a Defiant Inspire that is a dupe of this? I mean, if you could just Google, dupes for Gotaluvpolish St. Clair, I'm sure 10 million colors will pop up. Personally, my dupe choice for this is Essie's Bikini So Teeny. But yeah, this periwinkle, man, looks absolutely gorgeous on my skin tone. So that is Gotaluvpolish's St. Clair. The third nail polish shade I'm going to talk about is the ugly, pretty sort of green, yellow chartreuse, pukey, baby poop color situation. I think that those colors look absolutely beautiful on medium to darker, warm toned skin tones. I mean, this polish, guys, is made for us, I feel like. I mean, I know there's certain skin tones that also, like on the fairer side and on the darker side that suit this color well, but I think that this is just something that like we can pull off. And an example that I can bring to you would be Color's Beatnik, and this is like this sort of yellow chartreuse, but not quite chartreuse because it's also very green, kind of like a baby poop color. Light Slacker just released a very close color to this one. I forgot what it's called. Was it the 11 one? I don't even know. But Beatnik from Colors. I know there's one from Death Valley Nails. This type of polish, if you are warm-skinned, medium-skinned, medium tan, this is absolutely beautiful on our skin tone. And this is like one of those poopy, baby poop, bile, you know, pea soup colors. And this is Colors Beatnik. The fourth color that I want to talk about is pink. Again, traditionally, pink is something that is very sweet. It leans a little bit too cool toned. It's always a very sort of scary situation for me. In the very limited experience that I have with pink, my go-to pinks are fuchsia pinks. I don't know what it is about fuchsia pinks, but fuchsia pinks look so good against my skin. So I've shown, I think, 2 Essies on my channel that are fuchsia pinks, but this time I'm gonna show you something different. This is Sally Hansen's Salon Manicure in the shade Back to Fuchsia, or Back to the Fuchsia. And this is like kind of like a bubblegum pink, but with fuchsia in it. Like it's not a true fuchsia, but it's also like a bubblegum pink. So it's a very unique type of pink, and it just looks gorgeous on medium tan, warmer skin tones. And so this is Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure Back to the Fuchsia. And then another color that I want to show you is the color that's on my nails right now. And this is like that brown caramel type colors. Brown tends to be a little bit, I don't know, stark. And again, at the darker end of brown, it gets to be a little bit more cooler. So this type of warm brown, this is H&M's Hors Dage, maybe, I don't know. But that's how, this is the polish, and it's a very caramelly brown, sort of, it's brown, but it's a warmer toned brown with like a lot of yellow, I guess, in it. And this is beautiful on warmer skin tones, darker skin tones that have like so much yellow or olive or warmth in them. So yeah, caramels, take advantage. Me personally, I love my yellows and my caramels, so I wouldn't be here if I wasn't going to be talking about those. But this type of color, this warm mid-tone brown, is just absolutely gorgeous on medium to dark warm skin tones. Then the next polish I'm going to talk about are my kind of luminescent, translucent stuff. I'm telling you, up until now, I'm still really wary of wearing these types of colors. But I did find a translucenty type of polish that suit me very well. And this is Sally Hansen Mega Strength in Persistent. Now this is actually the polish I wore for my avatar. So if you go into my Instagram or here on YouTube, my icon or my avatar has my nails on my face, and this is the polish I was wearing. This is so beautiful, and it's so unexpectedly beautiful for me. So yeah, this is I think this is apparently a dupe for Charmed. from Gotaluvpolish. So much more affordable. I absolutely love this. If you're looking to get like some sort of purpley translucent polish, go ahead and go get Sally Hansen's Persistent. You will not be disappointed if you are a medium to dark, warm toned skin tone like myself. And the last polish I'm going to talk about are grays. And so grays come in a spectrum with many different undertones. There are grays with blue undertones, grays with beige undertones, purple undertones, green undertones. They just come in a variety of undertones, and also light grays, medium grays, dark grays, and cooler grays and warm grays. So for me and my skin tone, and the most flattering gray, and really just the most flattering nude or neutral polish for me would be a warm gray. So I have a bunch of warm grays because I know that they are such go-tos. Like I have a Sally Hansen, I have a Gotaluvpolish, I have you've seen it on my Instagram if you follow me on Instagram, the CoverGirl one. And this one is Revlon's Graceful. So this is very similar to Gotaluvpolish's Graham, CoverGirl's Speed of Light, and I believe Sally Hansen's Earl of Grey, I think it's called. So these warm grays that have a lot of more beige undertones, or what we call grayish, these are beautiful on like neutral to warm, medium to tan skin tones like myself. So if you're looking for a good nude, and nudes in general, I love nudes in general. Blush pink nudes work, like beigey nudes work. The only thing that really the nudes that don't work on me are the peachy tone nudes. Something about peach, I mean, I don't even have to harp about it. Peach is not good for me, and probably not gonna look good on you too, but if you prefer that kind of look, go right ahead. But just for me, it just clashes and yet blends with my skin tone in a really bizarre kind of way. But going back to this gray, warm mid-tone grays are so beautiful, I feel like, on my skin color. And so yeah, so the example for that kind of color would be Revlon's Graceful. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Those are the polishes that I feel are very suited to my skin tone. And if you are somebody who loves to chat about anything and everything nail polish, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel and hit that bell button for notifications. Thank you so much for being here with me to chat about anything and everything nail polish. If you're new to my channel, I hope you liked today's video, and I hope you would consider, checking out all the other videos. I usually post Thursdays and every other Sundays, and so yeah, it was really wonderful to meet you all, and I hope that this was helpful, and I do encourage you to please go ahead and check out all the other ladies' videos for this #EmbraceColor collaboration, because I'm 100% sure they have a ton of great recommendations for you guys. And yeah, so I hope everybody has a great day and enjoy watching this variety of videos under this hashtag, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully. Bye.